Could you eat a meal this big every day for a year and lose weight? You already know the answer if you follow me. And if you found this video, more than likely you're in our community-wide 3-day challenge, and we've been talking about goal setting. Community-wide, we're all making a 6-week goal. So 6 weeks from now, maybe you're down some pounds, a pant size, a belt loop, whatever it is. Maybe your house is cleaner. We've talked about goals and how to set them, and people are joining me in a boot camp for the quarter. But whether you see me in boot camp or you're out doing your own boot camp, I want you to grind that goal into the ground. And one of the bits of goal setting advice that I'm going to leave you with is about feedback. I want you to use feedback in your life, feedback to your advantage. What's going to happen in these 6 weeks is you're going to come up against barriers. Maybe you'll have naysayers. Who knows what it's going to be? Maybe you'll have an element of your meal approach that's not really working for you, and you might need to change it up a little bit. Maybe it's too extravagant and you have to tighten the belt a little bit. Maybe it's too lean. Who knows what it's going to be? Pay attention. Change what you need to change so that you can hit that 6-week goal. As I shoot this video, I'm actually in the middle of a current goal to declutter and clean the dirt in 6 rooms in my house. And I have absolutely come up against some little barriers, including some things in my own schedule that kind of popped up that I did not expect. And so I have to reassess and regroup. I have to find other resources, maybe get some more help in order to meet my goal. I have to be flexible. It's so easy to say that some of those barriers are the reason I can't meet the goal at all. But in fact, getting over those barriers this time in this little season of that house cleaning goal is actually going to help me clean the house better in the future. And so it's the same with weight loss. As you work through some of the barriers in this 6 weeks, as you're working on meeting your goal, you can take that knowledge and fold it into the next cycle and do a little bit better. Make life a little bit easier for yourself. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do as you face these 6 weeks. So let me tell you, as I went through the weight loss phase, in terms of the what to eat portion of it, I absolutely used feedback to my advantage. I have to say that that was maybe a big game-changing part of what I did, because what I did, so this meal that I eat that I'm known for now is called the Ridiculously Big Salad, but this meal did not have a name in September of 2017 as I started eating 1 meal a day and eating the salad. And actually there's a little bit of early video of me talking about the salad where it's very clear that I was testing through elements of this salad. So I actually tried some that were lower calorie. I tried some that were, had different ratios of different things. I went through a process that I call iterating, finding my perfect salad in those weeks. And it was absolutely using the feedback from today to improve tomorrow. I did that for the food back in September, October, November of 2017. And something kind of interesting and also devastating happened to me in September of 2022. And so 5 years later, really highlighting that so much of this is kind of not just about this. But we had a devastating wildfire come through our area here, the Giant Sequoia National Monument, without getting too emotional, because it's truly devastated our area and completely changed our lifestyle. It so deeply impacted me and challenged my mental health, of course. That challenges your food choices by the minute. And so it really placed me in a situation. I was leading the Engage community, which is our psychology community, and had to step up and be a leader or whatever, forcing me really daily, hourly, minutely examining my own internal bargaining negotiations. You guys who follow my psychology content, especially at Engage, now I talk about that a lot, is our internal negotiations and that internal struggle we have in making decisions. And so I really looked at my specific circumstances, day to day, the choices I was making, that internal conflict I was feeling, and really improved the structures that I had set for myself to make every day easier rather than harder. And that is how I got through. I got through without gaining 900 pounds. Frankly, I was able to maintain my weight. I know there is a universe where I just gained it all back. that there's maybe a number of universes where that happened. But in fact, I very purposefully, with intent, used feedback to my advantage on the psychology side. And so that is, I mean, all of that forms the basis of the boot camp that we're about to launch. All right, if you're struggling with these things, find me in boot camp. Find me in boot camp. What we all need to do, all of us, boot camp, not boot camp, whatever, all of it, each of us needs to do is examine those like little decisions, the things that we're eating, the things that the decisions that we're making, all of the things that might be making life easier, might be making them harder. Examine them, set up structures so that our future selves depressed from forest fires or whatever else, can make the decision that is the best for our long-term interest. I did that with the food in crafting a framework that would help me meet my weight loss goals. And I did it with psychology for myself, because it's one thing to know what to eat. It's yet another thing to continue to make good decisions every single day through thick and thin. But that is the way you're going to get to that 6-week goal. And it is the way you're ultimately going to get to that end, to that long game goal, and really keep the weight off and continue to live that vibrant life you were meant to live. And as you face challenges in these weeks, as you get feedback from your own environment in regards to the food, in regards to all the choices, integrate it. Use the feedback from today to make tomorrow easier.